What is up, my favorite niche community? To the 4 people who watch my videos, I don't know about y'all, but I spend a lot of time by myself, rotting away in my room. And before you start saying, this guy's an antisocial loser, think to yourself, that's not very nice. I shouldn't say that about someone that I don't know. Look me in the eyes and tell me that I'm a loser. Exactly, you can't do it. But on a real note, being alone a lot of the time is more beneficial than a lot of people know, or a lot of people would think. For me, it's never been this like super sad and depressing thing. I've just always been that type of person with like a social battery that needs like recharged. Like I'll hang out with my friends, I'll talk to everybody, I'll laugh with everybody, whatever. But like at the end of the day, I just need to go to my room. I need to go to my room and be alone for a while because it's not like I don't like people. It's like I like people. I like hanging out with my friends. It's just my brain needs a break after a while. And when I'm in that space, like my room, like door closed, watching the Joe Bart on the TV, it's like my mind can just lock in. The thing is, people act like being alone is the same thing as being lonely. Like it automatically means that you're like sad and depressed, but they're not the same thing, like at all. I know my mom comes in my room a lot of the time and she's like, "Why are you always sitting in your room? Why don't you go hang out with people?" Like I hang out with people, mom. Come on. The difference between loneliness and being alone is loneliness is whenever you like want to talk to people, like you want to have connections with people, but those people just aren't there, like they're not available. Being alone doesn't necessarily mean that you don't have people like in your inner circle. It just means that you're like content with being in that lonely, like not lonely, but being in like an alone state. Like you're okay to be by yourself. Me personally, I like being alone because whenever I'm alone, I'm not trying to match anyone's energy, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not trying to keep up a conversation or trying to make someone laugh. It's just I can just exist. There's no pressure. There's no noise around me. There's no like pretending to laugh at someone's stupid joke. And that's whenever you can finally like hear your inner self. Like your inner self when nobody's around. You can sit there and chill and live by yourself, not trying to like perform for anybody. When you're surrounded by people, it's so easy to just get lost in the sauce. Like you absorb that noise, you absorb their like emotions, their opinions, their habits. And before you even notice, you're living on autopilot. I had to like do like, oh my gosh, I can't speak. I had to do like 5 takes to say the word autopilot. But basically, you're on autopilot and you're just reacting to everything around you instead of choosing how you actually want to feel. Because, like I said, when you're alone, you're not being judged. You're not, there's like no one to perform for. Nobody's waiting for your reaction to something. It's just you. That's when you start realizing like little things about yourself, like what you actually enjoy doing, like things you like doing, not just what everyone else thinks is cool. You start to notice that some of the things that you like is just things that other people have like pushed on you. And I don't know why. I've never understood this perspective, but a lot of people are scared of that type of silence. Like they don't want to sit in their own thoughts because yeah, sometimes it's uncomfortable. You start to remember things that you tried to forget. Like you start remembering like that ex-girlfriend that you screwed over. You start thinking about decisions you made, people you miss, and stuff you've been trying to avoid. But that's kind of the point. Like alone time isn't about like escaping life all the time. It's sometimes about like facing your issues head on and like resolving stuff yourself instead of just trying to sweep it under the rug by doing stuff on your own, like hanging out with people and trying to like forget stuff that happened. And that's where you progress. That's like whenever you heal. You can't grow if you don't have the space in your life to grow. Do you ever notice how whenever you're around a lot of people, your brain kind of gets loud in a sense? You're thinking about what to say next to somebody. Like if that person you're talking to likes you as a person. I know I think that a lot of the time. Whenever I'm like talking to someone, I'm like, are they listening to a word I'm saying? Or are they just like completely like glossing over everything I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I just said it's the word saying about 5 times in one sentence. But sometimes I also think if I'm being too quiet in a situation, which a lot of the time I am. When you're alone, though, that pressure of like trying to talk to other people, like trying to, you know, live up to that conversation that everybody's in, or whatever your situation is. Whenever you're alone, you don't have to deal with all of that. The pressure disappears. You're by yourself. Because when you're comfortable being alone, that fear of being alone won't consume you anymore. Like, you stop settling for people who make you feel alone when you're right next to them. You stop chasing attention, and you stop trying to feel noticed in everything you do. You stop saying yes to things that you don't actually want to do. Your life will change if you spend, like an hour alone. Like, try to set an hour apart where you're just living by yourself. Like, you're absorbed in your own thoughts. You're not in like a meditating way. I'm not asking you to sit there and meditate for an hour, because that's not what I do. But whenever you connect with yourself and you start having that sense of self, it can be so beneficial to your future. But thing is, don't take that too far. Don't get me wrong. I love being around people, like I said in the start. Like, I still laugh with my friends. I still hang out. Like, we go to football games every single Friday. Like, after school, we have baseball. I do stuff after baseball with all my friends. I'm good. I'm not like a lonely person. I hang out with everybody. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like impossible for me to set time aside for myself. The difference between me and somebody who doesn't set that alone time beside them is I'm not trying to fill the gaps in my life where I'm like feeling alone. Like, if someone doesn't invite me to do something one Saturday, or like I don't feel like hanging out with somebody, I'm not constantly trying to think like, what can I do this weekend so I'm not by myself. Today is Sunday. Like, you guys are probably going to see this at 3 o'clock whenever this posts. This Sunday, I have not seen anyone all day. I didn't see anyone all day Saturday either, yesterday. It's okay. Like, I feel fine because I've spent this time alone, and it makes me realize that having alone time is like silence. It's like peace in my mind. Like, I'm not constantly trying to hit up my friends being like, hey, do you want to hang out this weekend? Do you want to hang out on Friday? Do you want to hang out on Thursday? It's okay. You can be by yourself sometimes, and that's good. Like, I sit in my room and I breathe and I feel content in my own life. I listen to my own thoughts, and a lot of the time, whenever you're not alone, you just can't do that. And when you get to the point that I'm in, I'm not trying to say like I'm some type of like Buddhism freaking monk expert in this crap, but I'm saying that whenever you start like setting a time, this like time in your day, like if you set aside an hour, 2 hours just to be by yourself, you start like appreciating that time a lot more. You start attracting better people. You attract people who don't actually just drain you in your day to day. You start attracting people with like similar mindsets who don't constantly need attention, or like something exciting happen to, feel alive. So yes, that was kind of a short rant today. I spent a lot of time by myself. But really, I kind of like it that way. Like, I enjoy being by myself a lot of the time. And I think everyone can find that in themselves to, find enjoyment in that. You feel more grounded in who you are as a person. Anyways, that's it for the rant today. I hope everybody had a good day today. I meant to say that at the start. But yes, I'm guessing about 0% of you guys are watching this all the way through. But anyway, I hope you guys have a blessed day. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching all the way through. Maybe if you really liked this video, if you really enjoyed it, maybe hit the like button and subscribe if you want to join our small niche community. Freaking headphones are stuck in the wheel of my chair. But I'll stop my yap. Videos will be popping up here. YouTube wants you to click these, so click them, bro. I make content like this every single Saturday and Sunday, so tune in for next time. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I couldn't think of something to say, but deuces.